Societies collapse. There is a pattern, whether or not people notice or care to notice. A change in system of beliefs, which alters morality. It changes an individual from a criminal to a saint. Make no mistake, what a society rewards and praises is that society's values. In public, what a society engages in are its traditions. Traditions and moral views have clearly changed. A system of beliefs paints a map or trajectory towards some logical conclusion for a given society. In modern society, morals have inverted. The media is riddled with cases in which someone does some morally depraved act only to gain more followers or be rewarded financially. In the past, people were rewarded with a meaningful life by working hard and behaving dignified. Now, people are rewarded with a lifestyle a few notches above poverty and a lack of purpose. In other words, they are punished. Old traditions have been replaced by new ones, such as sacrificing your dignity and mental health for attention on social media. Having a conversation at dinner or in public is now replaced with staring at your phone. New traditions replace the old. Call it progress. How is morality defined philosophically? Morality is subdivided into four applications: religious morality, morality and nature, individual morality, and societal morality. Each one of these viewpoints asserts a different potential entity to which we can apply morality, but there are further subdivides as to the origin of morality: the natural law theory, the supernatural theory, and the subjective theory, each with a different origin story. We used to shame individuals for engaging in the degenerate acts we see today. We had an understanding that these actions would become normalized over time. Soon, morals change in a way to justify and even reward people for engaging in degenerate acts. These degenerate acts become virtuous behavior, but you really shouldn't call these acts immoral anymore. You should call them brave and a representation of progress. You should call these individuals heroes for going against antiquated traditions. Open your eyes and see that immorality of old is now morality of new. It starts off as something to hide, then something strange, and eventually it becomes accepted as a societal value. Once this happens, the moral stance on that action changes to reward degeneracy and punish dignified behavior. Expressing traditional values is now punishable by losing your job, your reputation, and being subjected to violence. Just look at what's happening in the United Kingdom. People being imprisoned for preaching traditional values, for posting memes about society's degenerate behavior, riots sparking from people being fed up with expressing their views and being punished. How long until this sort of legal system takes root in your home country? As we punished immoral people in the past, we punish immoral people today. The only difference is the definition has changed. This begs the question, how did this happen? Society changed their system of beliefs. Morality is shaped and evolves based on a system of beliefs. Technology only increases the rate of change. What system of beliefs is this? The belief of maximizing pleasure and freedom. At some point, we adopted the belief that pleasure should be maximized and the freedom to act so long as it only harms ourselves. But this belief has flaws. Human beings are subjective creatures that are not inherently good. We are only good or bad depending on genetics and experiences. Only harming ourselves does harm others. We human beings align our patterns of behavior to fit the group. If the majority of society engages in and justifies an action, you are likely to engage in it yourself. Eventually, morality is redefined to better fit the trajectory set by our system of beliefs. The reason it took so long was tradition. Traditions are a pesky thing that take time to be replaced. Luckily, technology has made them obsolete faster. With depression rates increasing by nearly 10% and anxiety over 10%, we are making progress, but in the opposite direction. Any metric you look at in society, you can observe a steady increase towards a dystopia. Housing unaffordability, rates of poverty and unemployment, marriage rates, and multi-child families are all progressing towards a darker standard, but at least we are focusing our collective energy in combating the traditionalists. That's where the real battle is. It's the arrogance or self-righteousness of people that make them refuse to see the fire around them. Maybe because our new virtues change the definition of the fire. What is the conclusion to all this? A flaw in human thinking is to assume that a society's system of beliefs ends at some point in time, like 1950s America, but it doesn't. They only progress closer to their logical conclusion. It may sound extreme, but we are inching closer to becoming pleasure-seeking machines, only rationalizing the chase for dopamine, in a sense, craving a matrix that allows us to engage in all forms of degenerate pleasures. With the advent of artificial intelligence and virtual reality, this extreme representation of the future is starting to look less extreme with each passing day, the key here being each passing day, which inches us closer to our logical conclusion. Who knows what a society's morality will evolve into as time passes, but all that matters is that it is determined by our beliefs. This forms our basis for truth and understanding of ourselves in conjunction to the world around us. In a sense, it defines a path to our end, whether good or bad. Don't worry though, we can always redefine what good or bad is.